I am Khalil Joseph. I'm a filmmaker and artist, and it is an honor and pleasure to be in the Criterion Closet. This dream come true. Days of Heaven, ladies and gentlemen. Days of Heaven. Days of Heaven might be one of the most unanimous films that all filmmakers love, enjoy, and respect and admire. Terrence Malick is also one of my mentors. I'm deeply honored to say. The one thing about DVDs versus streaming, for those who don't know, is the supplemental features. I'm old enough to predate streaming, and most of my film school is the supplemental materials as much as the films themselves. There's a lot to learn, a lot to understand, a lot I didn't know, obviously. I'm still learning. And it's the supplemental features that I am excited about. Days of Heaven, because I've seen this movie about 1,000 times. Color Pomegranates. So this Anya Anyang, who is my wife and producer, master producer, she's requesting this. This was a formative film for her and I when we first started dating. I'll never forget. She turned to me one night and said, I was half asleep. And she said, I need a movie with great cinematography, great visuals. And I half asleep said, Color Pomegranates. She had never heard of it, and she watched it, and she instantly fell in love with me. So this now will be passed on to our daughter. Yee. Whew. A 1 and a 2. This movie also was formative in my my film education. It's a very slow. Edward Yang's work in general it's not very flashy. It's very understated, but somehow so powerful. And Yi in particular, I would love to make a movie like this one day. And his magic is invisible, though, so it takes a long time to understand what he's doing. And again, special features hopefully helps unlock some of that magic. Edward Yang. Tampopo is one of the movies that will, for me, share the gift of cinema in terms of what movies can do, what they can be. It's a food, comedy, drama, love story, entrepreneurial journey. But this will make people fall in love who kind of don't know what cinema, or, they might wonder what cinema is. Is it stuffy, something stuffy? This is not stuffy. This is very exciting. Oh, Tokyo Olympiad, holy cow. Yeah, I didn't realize you guys reissued this. Oh yeah, and Blu-ray, let's go. Whew. Is a feat of cinematography. I can't imagine how much footage they shot. Jesus. It's a slow burn. It's not, obviously, they make drama out of athletes throwing pole vault slow motion, amongst other things. There's an incredible sequence in here of a young African runner. I think it's the first time the country's ever been to the Olympics. There's this beautiful shot with a long lens across the field, just tracking the young runner. And I've referenced that shot in my head a lot. There's also some early photographic, I won't say experiments, but they do this kind of trail effect, which was very hard to do in the 1960s. And it's much easier to do now, but I've referenced this quite a bit. Such an honor, Criterion. Thank you for having me. I will be back as I make more movies. As you guys release more movies on DVD, I'm inviting myself back.